Hello, and welcome back to Foos Entertainment for my next review. And we're going to start a new series. And just so that YouTube police knows, I'm an adult, and when I look at this particular franchise that I'm about to unveil, I'm sorry, but little children should not be watching these movies. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call it. There's smoking in the Ghostbusters films. There's alcohol use in the Ghostbusters films. There's adult comedy in the Ghostbusters films. There's demonic possession in the Ghostbuster films. There's scary ghosts in the Ghostbuster films. These films are not made for children. So no, I will not be saying this video is made for children. Sorry. PG films, in my opinion, is very subjective. In fact, don't be surprised if I actually delete every single video that I said made for children and completely do them over again. And just to clear this channel is a made for adults only. So let's unveil. I didn't buy them individually, and I don't have them in 4K, but we are going to be talking about the Ghostbusters films. First, starting with the first movie. Ghostbusters 1, I believe, was made in 19... let's make it so small you can't read these. But it had to be like 1985, 1984. I'm pretty sure it was 1984 when it came out. But somewhere way back there. I will put obviously the correct year that came out on the title of this video. But Ghostbusters on Blu-ray high definition. Well, what I gotta say is this is a classic in one of the great films of the past almost 50 years. It's a horror comedy. Very quickly expanded into a big-ass franchise. And the plot synopsis on the back of this is actually not that small and complicated to read. So, from director Jason Rolfman and producer Ivan Reitman comes the... oh, never mind. Sorry. Wrong movie. I go down to the bottom here. Oh, yeah. So here we go. The ghostly fun begins with the original comedy classic Ghostbusters. Peter Venkman, Bill Murray, Ray Stantz, Dan Aykroyd, and obviously all their other characters. D. Hunt houses with new ghost removal service. As soon as they open their doors, their first order of business becomes saving a beautiful Diana Barrett, played by Sigourney Weaver, and nerdy Louis Telly, played by Rick Warrens, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, who inadvertently open the gates of hell right in their own apartment building. Now, that's a pretty good way to talk about the plot synopsis of the film. Now, I would be very, very surprised if the viewers on this channel have not seen Ghostbusters. Very, very surprised. Well, I used to watch this movie as well as the second film a lot when I was a kid. When I got my first job working at fast food, so some of the first DVDs I bought were the Ghostbusters films, and I enjoyed them. And I believe I did eventually get the first two in Blu-ray when they were brand new in Blu-ray. Obviously now I have this trilogy set and the newest film. And I just have so much fun with the original landmark film. It's just such a fun time at the movies. And you just you can't go wrong with the original Ghostbusters. You have your comedy in there, you have your scary moments in there, you got your action adventure in there. It is quite literally a perfect formula and combination that would continue to be one for not just one more movie, but 3. And there's also talks about a 5th one being in development right now. So definitely cool. And also spanned a TV show as well as a comic book series. A whole bunch of franchise stuff happened, and it's really because of the 2 original films. Now, is Ghostbusters my favorite out of them? No. Believe it or not, my favorite one of them is the 2nd movie. Probably followed by Afterlife. But with that said, I haven't watched the newest one on the block, so I'll probably do a ranking of the Ghostbusters films after I watch Frozen Ground. That way I really get a perspective on all of them. So when I do watch Frozen Ground, because I'm making it a point to actually watch the movies before getting in front of the camera this time around, like I've been doing. So what that basically applies is that when I do watch Frozen Ground, it will be a brand new experience for me. So it'll be a very fresh review. It won't be a rewatch like it was with Ghostbusters Part 1. And I've been doing a lot of that with Horror Fest 2024. Like, for example, when I watched Leatherface, that was the first time I'd ever seen the movie. When I watched Abigail, that was the first time I'd ever seen the movie. When I watched The Boogeyman, it was the first time I'd ever seen it. So there's something really special about first time watches and then having my reaction to the film on camera. It's very, very, very fun. Well, the quality of the film, we'll go ahead and talk quickly about that. This is a generic, typical Sony Blu-ray. So it's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. It does have fairly good picture and fairly good audio, I would say. So definitely nothing to be upset about at all. In my opinion, it holds up quite well on Blu-ray. It's not like watching the VHS or something. So it does hold up pretty well. And I do recall that the DVD wasn't too bad either. And this is sort of a step up from the DVD. Now, will I ever review the Ghostbusters films again? Of course, when I do get the 4K versions of it, I will. But that would be more like a quality review. This is really more of the initial movie review when it comes to talking about the first Ghostbusters. So, love the movie, hate the movie, had mixed bag feelings about the film. I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful film, and one that is a never-dying classic that we all should just enjoy for what it is, which is just pure fun. And a great Halloween combination movie. These films are great to watch in September and October because it goes so well with the Halloween themeology of fall. And that's part of why, I waited so long to get to the Ghostbusters films. I've always wanted to review these. And I'm very, very happy I'm actually going to be able to do that for you now. So I hope you enjoyed my review of the first Ghostbusters film. I give this film a solid 4 stars. Which means this film is perfect. And Foos says, check it out, and I will see you on the next one.